currently looks like, it's been desolate for quite a while, but Azizi Developments has taken it on and is converting it into this vibrant, verdant, green, sustainable development. This will also be one of the first carbon-neutral developments in Dubai, which means whatever carbon that we generate, we will offset it by carbon credits that we purchase or do through mangroves in the UAE. Let's start by looking at the master plan in a little bit more detail. First, on the top side, we're going to have a number of buildings, including residential, hospitality, and commercial office buildings. And they will look over this expansive park. It's the beating heart and lungs of the city of Azizi Milan. Second up is the health and wellness district. You'll notice that all the buildings have rooftops with greenery, and the podiums are lushly landscaped. We've got playgrounds for the kids, jogging tracks, and a lot of play courts like tennis and basketball for outdoor activities. And inside, there's a whole haven, a respite from the business of everyday life. And we've got wonderful, wonderful pools on the amenity decks. This is still in design, so watch this space because this will be one of the next buildings that will be launched later on. In the center, we've got the canal district. And this is where we have a canal surrounded by low-rise buildings and then high-rise buildings around. And if we take a look at it right now, this is what we will see. Restaurants, cafes, walking, strolling areas around this beautiful, beautiful blue canal. And then we can also take a dip in the swimming pool that has an infinity edge looking over Azizi Milan city. Finally, what we call the fashion district. This is where we have the mall, the business hotel, the exhibition centers, all the essence of Milan. In front of the mall will be a piazza, so there'll be a lot of activities over there. And those lucky tenants who get a view get the best seat in the house. It's going to be fantastic as a piazza at night and also during the daytime. And if we go and look on the inside, we're taking the arches of the Milanese architecture for the retail base. And on top, we want to have commercial offices and also encourage local talent to develop their own fashion brand in Azizi Milan.
And now we can have a look in the buildings that compose Azizi Milan. So we can start with Azizi Milan Block 9, 18, 20, 28, 30, 51, and 55.
The first one we're going to look at is the one that's actually going to launch or sale tomorrow, which is Azizi Milan 20. It's a 3-basement, ground, 5 podiums, and then 35 floors. So you get a total of 41 stories above ground. Here, it sits majestically in sunset. You can see the panoramic elevators separating the two towers. We've got wraparound balconies that offer panoramic views to the city. And this is what it could look like when the rest of the buildings develop around it. Second is Azizi Milan 30. Again, a little similar characters. You got the infinity edge pool on the podium, plenty of spaces for barbecues on the deck. And if we look as it soars into the Dubai skyline, a true testament to architectural excellence. And where you see those openings in the building, these are community areas where the entire tenants can go out and breathe. Next one is Azizi Milan 51. This is designed by one of our Italian architects. And it's sleek, clean Italian design. Then Azizi Milan 9. Again, beautiful architecture, very simple, community spaces in the sky. And this is what Azizi Milan 9 could look like when the rest of the buildings are built. Azizi Milan 18. This is an H-shaped building, and you can see the base with the retail at the bottom and then 5 floors of parking above. Azizi Milan 28. Beautifully designed, very sleek. Had a beautiful architecture with a lot of green spaces on the podiums. And finally, Azizi Milan 55. This is probably the most neoclassical version of all of them.
And now, let's have a look in the interiors, of course, of our buildings. We can start from the main entrance, so the lobby, that is very charming, it's very elegant. We can see marble, wood, contemporary furniture, and in front of the main entrance, we have a charming waiting list for our guests to wait for them. We can move in the 3-bedroom. This typology is an open-plan living area. Of course, we can feel the contemporary architecture, the contemporary design, and with a natural light that enters from these floor-to-ceiling windows. The soft tones also generated and give this sense of calm in all over the apartment. In the 2-bedroom, we can feel at the same time the contemporary, the modern, the minimalism of this architecture, moving for these soft tones that create a kind of sanctuary for the apartment, also in the bedroom. We have now the 1-bedroom, in which we have, of course, the open plan living area, the kitchen area with the dining room, of course, soft tones and neutral colors that create this sensible space in which we can smoothly flow into the bedroom. At the same time, we have the bathroom that is also minimal design with soft tones that create this kind of style. Upon the studio, we have a modern kitchen, we enter going slowly and softly in the living area. We arrived in this place that is very comfortable, is very also full of storage for our guests, and we have this living area that when we decide we can convert into a cozy sleeping area.
Excellent. Next up, let's talk about the amenities. And of course, like in all of Azizi buildings, we start off with the gym. Plenty of glass on the outside, mirrors on the other side, all the equipments that you need, and the exercise mats to get you into a healthy living style. And of course, these are accompanied with the gym changing rooms. Really classically done. Next is the game room. So here you can gather with a few friends, watch TV in a very intimate setting, or if you prefer playing chess, you can see the chess tables in the background. Or if you want something a little bit more competitive, you got the pool table, you got the foosball, the Scrabble table, play some cards. Then there's the multi-purpose room, and it's exactly that, for multi-purpose activities. You can rent it out for parties, birthdays, the tenants can set up their own meetings over there, you can use the banquet hall in the back, and have wonderful events. This is always my favorite, you know that, right? The home cinema. So let's turn off the lights and watch a movie about Burj Azizi. Finally, who can't love the kids' playroom? It's colorful, it's bright, it's beautiful. This is where the kiddies can stick around maybe with their nannies. So summary, we're building a city for a population of 140,000, spread over 80,000 apartments and 40 million square feet of GFA. Plenty of jogging cycles, plenty of open spaces.
Of course, Azizi Milan is not only a community that you can visit and you can live, but will be a portion of the city, a portion of Dubai, in which you can perceive all the energy and all the values of the city of Milan.
So, you've seen details about Azizi Milan, but this development is not just about buildings and master plan, it's about engaging our senses.